So yeah, my name is Justin Holland, and the condition that caused me to lose my sight is Leber's Hereditary Optic Neuropathy, or LHON. And that happened almost 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago is when it started. I was 20 years old, and it was in April of 2016 is when I started losing my sight, and then it took about, I'd say, like 6 months to 8 months for it to fully progress to where it is now. So it started in April, and then about January of 2017 is when it kind of is where it is now. And so basically, like, the way I see, the best way I can like describe the way I see is just basically light perception. So it's just like kind of this very, very thick fog of like nothing, and actually lights are like, my eyes are like super sensitive to light, so that kind of explains why I wear sunglasses most of the time, especially if I'm like outside or anything like that. But and yeah, so that's what happened. I was actually in college at the time, going for engineering, mechanical engineering, here in North Carolina. That's where I'm from. I was born and raised in Gastonia, North Carolina, and I still live about 15 minutes where I grew up, in the house that I grew up, and my dad actually still lives there. But so yeah, I was in college, and I was in the third year of college, and my sight just kind of started to, something was up with my sight. I actually uploaded a video not too long ago, just kind of describing what it was like, because I was actually, the first time that I noticed it, I think I was playing basketball, and it was just like this weird feeling. It's like I didn't know what was off, I didn't know what was up. It was just something's up here, like I don't know what's going on. And for me, it started in my left eye, and then that's when the first thing that I thought was like, I just need to go get new glasses or something, because I actually lost my glasses about a year before that, but my eyes were like never really bad. Like I was fine functioning without them. So I just figured I just needed new glasses. But that was kind of, where things started. And then, like I said, it started progressing, and there was a lot that happened over the next 6 months of, of course, I moved home from college. I was declared legally blind about a month and a half after I noticed the progression of it starting. I noticed there was something up. So yeah, and then I think that was, so April, and then June was when I was declared legally blind, and then August was when the doctors we did the genetic testing, and that's when they came back a month later and said, yeah, for sure, this is what you have. This is which mutation, which there's 3 different types of mutations, and off the top of my head, I honestly don't know which one that I have, but that's when they told me the mutation type and all of that good stuff. And that was kind of like, it was kind of like just a moment that we were waiting for, because honestly, the first month that I started going to all these doctor visits, of course, I went to a normal eye doctor, and then after that, I went to a nerve specialist, which my condition is, within the optic nerve, and it's a somewhat of a rare condition, and they didn't know what was up. But I remember the nerve specialist she mentioned, she's like, well, there is this one genetic condition or disease, is what she said, that is not curable. But she, of course, when the doctor tells you the list of things that it possibly could be, they tell you the worst thing last, and that was, of course, the last thing that she mentioned to me. And
Yeah.
of course, that's not what we wanted. Of course, I had hopes of I guess finding out, oh, it's just this, and you just need to, maybe we just need to do this, and it'll be done. It only happened for a month, and then it'll get better. But it kept progressing, and then after a month, 2 months of that, my eyes just kept getting worse and worse and worse. It kind of got to the point where I didn't know if it was going to continue to progress, but I kind of, knew in the back of my head that, it's most likely this condition. And of course, in August is when they came back and told me for sure, yep, that's what you have. So yeah.